QPAX is grateful to the government for rolling out cash aid for the civil servants under the Prihatin Rakyat Economic Stimulus Package. Congress of Unions of Employees and the Public and Civil Service QPAX President Adnan Mat was heartened to hear that the government was increasing the special COVID-19 allowance for doctors and health workers from 400 ringgit to 600 ringgit. Adnan also hoped that the government would consider extending this allowance to the Fire and Rescue Department and local authorities who are also working on the front lines. QPAX was, however, disappointed that the Public Sector Home Financing Board did not model the government's moratorium of repayment of loans, especially in terms of mortgages. Meanwhile, the Malaysian Association of Tour and Travel Agents MATA voiced their disappointment over the package, which it claimed to have failed to meet the needs of tourism enterprises, particularly the small-medium businesses. MATA President Datuk Tan Kok Leang said the tourism industry saw a 90% plunge in revenue this month and is looking at a near total loss in business until June. He said tourism-related businesses have indicated a possible downsizing of staff from anywhere between 70% and 90% over the coming few months to simply survive.
At this point in time, both employees and employees are willing to compromise to keep people employed, but the government is making it somewhat difficult for everyone. For instance, EPF contributions are only deferred and even then subject to approval. Also, the $600 Ringgit Malaysia staff retention subsidy has questionable eligibility criteria. From the way it looks, employees can look forward to some small relief in April and partly in May, but after that, with the prospect of retrenchment looming, they are essentially on their own.
Meanwhile, the Malaysian Employers Federation feels that the wage subsidy will not benefit all employers, especially those in the tourism industry, because of the conditions set, and there will still be retrenchment if the movement control order continues.
Not all companies will be assisted, but the problem here is basically the bigger companies are also having a lot of financial problems, especially those related to the tourism industry, the airlines and the hotels.